Hey guys, welcome to Stuff and Nonsense, and today we'll be making these. These are the finished articles, the cement planters, and they just are fabulous. They're just so unusual and cool and a little bit ugly, but I like things that are like that. They're just kind of unusual. Now, do apologise. The making of it, which will come next, the quality isn't the best because I had this camera, which is my son's camera, that I don't understand. I had it on the wrong setting, so I think this will be 720, but a lot of it will be 480, is it? And then it'll go back at the end to 720. So I do apologise as the quality will not be as good in the middle, but I just wanted to show you. These are the ones that were left over from the spring market. I took 13, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So, you know, they weren't everybody's cup of tea, but I'm actually glad because these two are my favourite. So I'm actually kind of glad they didn't sell. And this is such an unusual plant that I don't mind. I quite like them in my garden. I think they're quite funky. But they look cool. Oh my god, we've got really unusual kind of setup anyway. I quite like the unusual. It's just a bit more interesting, isn't it? So yeah, I'll let you know how I made these. It's raining, so they're a bit wet, but I've just popped out while the sun came out and the rain stopped to show you these awesome things. Oh, and the winds are up. Right, I'm out of here. Hey guys, welcome to Stuff and Nonsense, and it's that time of the year again where we're making fairy gardens for plant fair. Actually, it's spring market this year, so I've made 10 fairy gardens and I've just come into the greenhouse to give them a quick. I kind of planted them up last week. I haven't finished them. These are just got to put all the little tables and chairs and lots of little bits, lots of miniature-y things. But this is just the basics for now. I just like to plant them up so that they get settled in, and then I'll put the little cute little miniature tables and chairs and little, like a Mad Hatter's tea party theme this year, but we just got to make all that. And there's the plants. So yeah, just quickly do that because we are actually today making because it's something a bit different this year, because we've lost a lot of our growers. So we're having a lot of, how cute is that? We're having a lot of, like artisan kind of, like stores and things. And so I thought, because it's not just plants, I thought I'd make some planters with the old, you've probably seen them on YouTube, towels and bits of old cloth. And cement, and what you do is you get some towels. I actually like to cut the edges off because I don't like the look when it's got the actual edge, but I cut them off, or a towel, I cut them off and then do the old right angle because you need kind of a proper square. Cut that off, and then just a beautiful day. It's like the beginning of October. Finally winter's over. And I've got a few here I've already done. So you dip the cloth in the slurry, get some Portland cement, and you mix like a bit of cement with water. You can kind of, I don't want to touch it because I've just cleaned up to take some footage of this, but it's really, because it's so messy, it's kind of that kind of like gluey, gluggy consistency. But then when you put the actual towel in there, I'll show you a little one. It kind of soaks it up. See? Kind of soaks it up. And you just keep putting it in there, soaking it all up, squidging it out, drying it through, and then putting it over, I've actually done some square ones. I thought that'd be interesting. Like one they've all covered in cement, put them over there, kind of get the pleating down, and then just let them dry. And then you flip them up the right way around, and they turn into really interesting planters that I'm going to put succulents in. And I've done little ones and big ones, and these are all ones ready, and you've got to kind of make sure that they don't fall over, and to wear a dust mask and gloves, because it's quite toxic. It's not good for your lungs. It's really bad for your hands. I've actually got it all over my hands, but even though I wore gloves. But so kind of take care. It's not really for children, this one. It's for adults. But they look really cool, and I'll show you the finished article when they're done. Hey, sweetie. Okay, guys, so here, it's so messy, but so much fun. So here, I've got them drying now. I've done like a mixture of sizes, put them on top of planters, and tried not to get them to touch the bottom, but the ones that I have touched the bottom, I've kind of flipped them out so that when they turn out, they'll have those flippy up bits on the other side. Also, I've tried to reinforce the bottom and the sides of each and every one, like you get, like when you, as you notice, when you're trying to get the correct mixture, the consistency, when you put your towels or your cloth in there, when you take them out, you're left with quite thick cement. So you get that thick cement and you rub it on the sides and the top, just kind of this area, because that's where the weight, more weight will be there. So it just gives it a bit more structure. Makes it a bit stronger so that it can hold the soil and the plant, because you don't want it kind of falling apart. So I've made how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I'm going to say lucky to them, because as I say, we're trying to kind of, I haven't been able to grow as many vegetables this year and plants, because it's kind of, as I say, it's like October. So I thought I'd think outside the square a little bit and try and sell something that people might enjoy. You know, you never know. People might hate them, but I could try and sell them. Try and, you know, fundraising is just so hard. But you know, if you've got something that people might think is interesting. So I'm just having one last look at the fairy garden. I've also made some fertilisers, some organic comfrey and seaweed fertiliser that we've got to bottle up. So yeah, and then so I'll make like little tables and chairs with miniature cakes and things to go all around, and I'll put kind of more like this kind of business. I'll put that all over the other ones, and put little signs, you know, on the little signposts. And then, so I've made 10 fairy gardens, so they don't look too shabby. Look at that, so cute. It's like a little carriage ready and awaiting. So yeah, I'll show you what the planters look. You probably need a couple of days for them to dry. And yeah, another thing is, as I've noticed, hey darling, is that it's kind of windy where we are. And I've kind of this is kind of our carport kind of work area, and I've tried to kind of keep them as sheltered as I can, but I've noticed with other YouTubers that they can fall over in the wind and stuff, so I've tried to I've put those inside that, draped over bricks, and I've put those there, and I'm just hoping with the weight they won't fall over in the wind. It gets quite windy here. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they turn out and look like. Yay! There's something quite magical about miniature things. Just made these miniature mushrooms for the fairy gardens for the spring market tomorrow, and I'm going to put them in the fairy gardens I've made, but I just wanted to look. I'm using my little boy's camera and I don't understand it, and I don't know whether it's actually recording anything because I haven't got a display, so I'll just kind of zoom in and out. I don't know if it's taking any footage, but my camera's burst. I hope it is, because these are so sweet. They're gonna just about to go in the oven. The Kit clay, and they're so cute. So cute. Look at those little things of beauty. and I'll show you them when I put them into the fairy gardens. Okay guys, these are the finished fairy gardens. So cute. I've got to whiz up to the hall and take them down there. Together with my comfrey seaweed and comfrey organic fertiliser and my cement planters. Oh, focus. And what else? And plants. So we're away. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, and that mushroom keeps falling over. There we go. Okay, happy with that.